Really, Brianna? Is this how you follow up to one of the best performances that you ever did in your career? Even I prefer her character in Deadpool and Wolverine, but I do admit I really love her outfit of the X-Men logo. But she might be one of my favorite characters in Deadpool 2 tied with Dominoes. Yeah, Teenage Warhead, which has got to be one of my favorite performers that this chick ever did. And now she went to Deadpool 2 into this. This is hands down one of the worst performers that Biana ever did. And I'm not blaming on her, I'm just blaming as the studio. Let's get to this rant, shall we? Listen to me, guys. Just because it's a fireman movie, that doesn't mean this film is peak. No, this film is trash. Hello, fellas. What the search? My name is Nick Hicks, do your lounge show. And today we're about to do a movie rant on the one movie I got on DVD, which is none other than Playing with Fire. Or Playing with Fire. More like Playing with Ponies, because this film is like a TV commercial of My Little Ponies. Let's get to it. Anyway, so Playing with Fire is a family movie. It's a 1 hour and 36 minute of bullcrap. And this film came out in 2019. Yeah, if you want to watch a way better movie in the holiday season, honestly, at this point, just go watch Frozen 2. It's your cup of tea. And please know what Alex said, because Alex's opinion on Frozen 2 is biased. Always. Anyway, enough further ado. Let's begin. Like I said like 2 times, not trying to be like a broken freaking record. I was just saying. Anyway, let's go. Anyway, so Playing with Fire is a movie that came out on November 8th. Yeah, before we got Frozen 2, which is really unbelievable. Anyway, so when this film came out, this film did terribly with the critic. But however, this film got a fresh rating on the audience, so I'm just going to check it out. So this film got a 24% on Rotten Tomato for the critic, or 24%, I meant to say. Sorry about my grammar error. And last not least, this film got a 77% for the audience, which... should I agree with the critic or the audience? Well, I have to agree with the critic because this film is trash. And of course, this film got a 5.1 out of 10 on IMDb. And of course, this film did pretty awful on the random website, which I don't even get on a daily basis, which is better than the META score. Or META score, I don't know. And this film got a 24%, which, oh my goodness, that is not good at all. And of course, this film was a box office success, and I am so glad that Frozen 2 made more money than Playing with Fire, honestly, at this point. And of course, this film got a reward, which I might be too nice with this reward choice, because even this film is garbage, but I do admit, that young reward, well deserved, honestly. Even he did terribly in this film, but overall, he way more tolerable than that one girl she played by the same actress that she played one of my favorite characters in Deadpool 2, Time with Dominoes. And I gotta say, I do have a crush on Teenage Warhead because she is such a beauty. Anyway, so what do I think about Playing with Ponies? This film was absolutely god-awful. Just because it's a fireman, that doesn't mean this film is peak. No, this film was trash, man. Because I did not have fun watching this film to start to finish. And yeah, sure, I'm probably aware right now that I got this film on DVD. Which the main reason why I got this film on DVD is because it's from the gift by my mom, so I can't disrespect it. So honestly, yeah, actually, I got Playing with Fire on DVD. And when I watched this film on DVD, Oh, it says here, a heartwarming fun time. More like, it was too dreadful to watch. I'm at the set here. Yeah, I cannot believe Nickelodeon and Paramount and Nickelodeon decided they're gonna make this film instead of good film these days. So, really, is this how you fall up to the door in the lost city of gold? Even a film is not good, but I haven't seen it, and I'm no bother watching it because I'm too old. So I'm too old for Dora. But anyway, yeah, I cannot believe I got this film on DVD, but at the same time, just be grateful. Just be grateful that you that your mother give you give this film to you. So I might keep it for fun memories. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this film was garbage. Oh my lord. Which film I think is worse in 2019? Cartoon Media the movie or The Lion King 2019? Well, even I hate Cartoon Media the movie. That has got to be one of the worst pieces of crap I ever went into my entire life. But I have to be honest here, this film is way worse than The Lion King 2019. Yep, I said it. Playing with Fire is now officially tied with Cartoon Media the movie as both tied as the worst movie that came out in 6 years ago. Oh my lord, this film gave me a headache, man. Anyway, so do I have any good thing about this film? Absolutely not. Let's tear this movie apart and bring this film to a new one. The story is absolutely generic. Like, seriously, we see that type of story like a million times. The story is about the fireman, training their kiddos, how to be a fireman. Like, come on, mate. I see that type of story in a million times, but done it way better, honestly. And of course, the character, honestly, oh, oh, I'll get to that character in a minute because I was very disappointed with her performance, how she is, because it felt like a generic teenager. Anyway, let's talk about the character. Let's talk about Jake, performed by John Cena. John Cena, what the frick are you doing in this movie? No, you're the same actor that you were in a Peacemaker, because Peacemaker is my favorite performance by John Cena, and of course you are a WWE. How on earth we go to WWE and now he go to Playing with Fire, playing as a fireman? And once again, just because it's a fireman movie, that doesn't mean this film is peak. No, this film was trash. And of course you got John Leguizamo as a Largo. Oh my god, dude. Oh my goodness. Well, honestly, I can't say that is this how you fall up to you as Bruno from Encanto, because this film came way before Encanto, so let's not say that. So I gotta say, who agreed that John Leguizamo as Sid, the Sloth from the Ice Age movie, and him as Bruno from Encanto, and who agreed with me that his villain from Violent Night is way better than his pathetic characters in John Leguizamo. But honestly, guys, the way was John Leguizamo performance like? Have you never seen the have you never seen the 90 Mario movie played by Luigi? Oh my god. That is the worst performance that John Leguizamo ever did. But his performance in this one, it was, you know what, it was bad. It was bad. This is the second worst performance that John ever did. And of course, you got the same actor that he was in the Halloween movie. Really? How on earth we go to the Halloween movie and now we go to one of the most cringing scenes I ever seen for movies, which is none than Axe and Zoe was talking about My Little Pony. Oh my god. What the heck am I watching? Am I watching Fireman movie or am I watching a TV commercial of My Little Ponies? You cannot make a movie about My Little Ponies. If you want to make a My Little Ponies, make it as a movie. Don't put a fireman to be upsetting with My Little Ponies. Yeah, this is the main reason why I'm not a huge fan of My Little Pony, because I'm not a brony, for God's sakes. So that proves my point. Anyway, and of course you got the same guy that he was in the TV commercial called Allstate. How on earth we go to Allstate and now we're Playing with Fire? Are you telling me that we go to Allstate? He did a great performance in that TV commercial, and now he go to this movie. And he didn't even bother to say his catchphrase from Allstate. I was really waiting that he could say that word, but for 1 hour and 36 minutes, we didn't hear him saying that. Dude, that's cheap and lazy. And of course, you got some kids in the movie, which they're alright, they're okay. Honestly, not as bad as the was character in the movie, which we're gonna get that in a minute. And of course, you got Michael Key as Mark. Oh my lord. which was his performance from his character from Toy Story 4, maybe as Duckies, or his character in Playing with Fire. Like I said, this is hands down one of the worst performances that Michael Key ever did, and who agreed with me that him as a police officer from Wonka way better than his pathetic character in this freaking movies. So yeah. And of course, you got the same actress that she was in a 17 Dresses, and of course, Onshore. I gotta say, but who could mean that her character on 17 Dresses is way better than her character called Dr. Amy Hicks? Oh my lord. Paramount, you have audacity to put my last name for your characters? Oh my lord. You know what? Frick this crap, I'm done. And of course, let's get the worst character in the movie, which is none other than Brianna, played by the chick herself, Brianna. How on earth we go to her as a negative teenage warhead, which is my favorite performance that this woman ever did. And yeah, sure, she have the short hair, like all the females have short hair. Like, have you never seen Harry Steinfeld character from Arcane, for God's sakes? So how on earth we go to this chick right here, one of my favorite performances that Brianna ever did, and now we go to her as a generic teenager. Oh my lord, I do not want to see her as a generic, cliche, typical teenager attitude when you get on your phone and doing some attitude. Like, we already seen it like a million times. It's cliche now. Yeah, that's the worst character in the movie, because I was really hoping that she might be one of the good things about this movie. But when she do some attitude, yeah, I just prefer this chick better than her in this film. Yeah. So who could mean that Teenage Warhead is way better beyond a character, way better from this chick than this? Who could me? Who could me, folks? Who could me? Yeah, folks. And of course, let's talk about it again. You have a My Little Pony reference. Really, I am watching a Fireman movie. And Mom give me this movie because it's a fireman movie. And I was like, ooh, playing with fire? This film might be entertaining. But not until they have audacity to show My Little Ponies. Fake it. So overall, guys, playing with fire, this film could have potential to be a fantastic and well done fireman movie. Because this is the main reason why honestly, this is the main reason why that my mother give me for this movie, because this film is Fireman. But I gotta say, Paramount, that was very mean when you did this film dirty, honestly. There was no need to put a My Little Pony reference in a Fireman movie. Man, this is a huge spin in the face of my backstory of what happened to me in 2003. I am dead serious. So I'm going to give Playing with Fire a 1 out of 10. It is absolutely the worst movie, no pun intended, and this film deserves a seal of Nick Cage Studio Lounge garbage. And years later, I am so glad that Brianna redeemed herself to her character as Teenage Warhead, which is Deadpool and Wolverine, which came out like last year. But prove me all wrong, but let me know in the comment what her next movie after Playing with Fire. Like, I have no idea. I am no fancy do research, because I get ready to leave here in a little bit, so that's why I'm doing this right now. So, fellas, that was my movie rant on Playing with Fire. I was really disappointed how this film turned out. Like, this film could have potential to be a really, honestly, this film could have been a very well done fireman movie, because this is the main reason why that my mother give me a Playing with Fire DVD, because this film is based on the Fireman movie. But when you watch a 1 hour and 36 minutes, this film have nothing to do with the fireman. This film is like a TV commercial of My Little Ponies. And even I don't like this film, but I have to be honest, I have to keep this film because my mother gave this film to me. So, gotta keep it. Don't want to break her heart, do we? So yeah, I'm not like Alec, disrespect the mother, tell her to shut up. Oh my god, you don't say that crap. Anyway, I'm done. Anyway, guys, so stay tuned for my very last Mission Impossible review, which is another than Mission Impossible: The Dead Reckoning. Well, originally the title call of The Dead Reckoning Part 1, but due to all the studios don't even fancy to do that title these days, so that's why I just decided to put it a Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 into Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. So stay tuned for my very last review for Mission Impossible movie leading up to the final reckoning, and I will be trying my best to see Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning maybe in Dolby Cinema and even IMAX. I don't know, time this out. Because I might see Leo and Stitch instead, because I'm really thinking that my mother will I'm really thinking that my mother really enjoyed Leo and Stitch, so I might see a live action movie, but depends how the review goes, because I have to focus what review is. So yeah. And at Disney Snow White, that's a different story. I'm gonna give that thing a chance because of Star Boy. So yeah. Anyway, so if you haven't seen this film, I don't highly recommend it to watch it, because this film is an insult to Fireman. This film is an insult to my backstory of what happened to me. And so yeah. If you want to watch a way better movie that came out in the exact same month as Playing with Fire, go watch Frozen 2. And yeah, sure, a lot of people did not like Frozen 2, and that is the main reason why this film got the lowest rating for Frozen movie. Oh wait, that was from all our Frozen fans joking. But yeah, this film got a 77%, which I was really thinking this film might be higher, but hey, it's traditional. But at least it's way better than Alex Rant of Frozen 2. Which is the most cringy video I ever seen in my life, and I Harry Thomas Rant, frick it. Anyway, so if you want, honestly, guys, so if you want to watch a way better movie than Playing with Fire because it came out in the holiday season, just go watch Frozen 2. That's your cup of tea. Not Playing with Fire, because this film is an insult to the fireman. But once again, if you want to watch a way better movie in the holiday season back in 6 years ago, yeah, just stick with Frozen 2. That's your cup of tea. At least Frozen 2 got some much better story, much better character development, and much better animation. And whoever say the animation is creepy, yeah, I gotta say, but you guys kind of sound like Alec when you said that. So please don't say that. I'm begging you. So once again, stay tuned for my movie review on the very last Mission Impossible review leading up to the final reckoning, which is Dead Reckoning. And after that, stay tuned for my movie review, which is tomorrow, which is which another than my movie review for the Shout Out for John Wick fan, which another than Beavis and Butthead the movie. Unnatural. And stay tuned for my movie Rant on Like a Boss. Oh my god, such a bratty little piece of crap. Anyway, guys, so this is Nick Hicks Studio Lounge signing off, and Paramount, don't ever make these type of film ever again. When you have firemen in the movie, I was very entertaining, but when you put a My Little Pony reference in the movie, yeah, I will be talking about this film again on the John Wick fan live stream. So Paramount, do better and don't ever do this again. And Bianna, shit, man, just stick you as a teenage warhead, because that is a much better character that you played, because you deserve better than playing with ponies, and that's a fact.